Welcome to the next episode of the Canstown Dynasty. Today we take on the Golden Gophers of Minnesota. See you at the end of the game. Thanks for watching, and go Pats.
At Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy, and today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. And the Golden Gophers will put toe to leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Gill. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harrington. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. The Golden Gophers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Slams it ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And they'll send out the field goal unit.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
Trying to barrel in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They were held to a field goal on their first drive, and if you want to keep a team in a game, just keep kicking field goals instead of scoring touchdowns.
Well, that's one on 3rd down. The quarterback and his target just had to have a little better timing. That ball had to come out a split hair sooner. As a result, though, being late, it gets swatted down, and now we've got 4th.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to it. Got room to work. Breaks the tackle. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And I'm not going to blame this quarterback if he's not looking back this guy's way. I mean, early in the game, he's given him several opportunities to catch the football. He hasn't made plays, and I think as a quarterback, sometimes you lose a little bit of confidence, and you'll start looking elsewhere.
Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. The give is to Taylor. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Golden Gophers have this offense rolling. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The short hands, it's Booker. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Catch in the middle, it's Harrington. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A running running back has it. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and we'll see if they go for it here. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pulled and finds his man on the left. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Golden Gophers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running behind that left side. Makes it past the marker. Oh, what a cut! Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Taylor has it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. The give to the back. Oh, ball's out! Once that ball was loose, the offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Quick release by the QB. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They're going to throw it to start the drive. With the catch, it's Harrington. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Makes his man miss. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Moves away as he feels pressure. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Got it in the middle. It's Tracy.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Gets open down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for you.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Gill. On the move, he fires. That's caught, it's Booker. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Hands it off. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Gill. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Minnesota. The defense putting points on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wants to throw. It's Gill. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Harrington. Still on his feet. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Hands it off on the counter. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Golden Gophers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Ready to fire from the pistol. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Knocked down in the backfield. And, boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this. It's a fumble! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to get and swarm to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Power football with the run. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Skips away from pressure. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Dropping back, it's Gill. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Rides the back on the option to give.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. 22 water. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 6 over Tennessee. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Caught in the backfield. It's Taylor. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. And the returner goes down. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the ground with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Gill. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the tailback. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Quickly out to the tight end. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. the gun. The running back has it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Breaks into the open.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the ground, he's got it again. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Safe completion on the screen. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. And it's a touchdown.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 12 to USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Breaks free. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Minnesota. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Gill. Finds a spot in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. This drive's been productive so far, already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Patriots head on the road to Minnesota and get throttled. 47-17 our final score.
Try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this
Grayson
team
Gills
has
was
good
17 of
players,
32,
and they've
200
got
yards
good
and
schemes
5
on both sides of the ball,
interceptions.
just things have
Hayward,
not gone their
34
way.
carries,
They just need to
under
make a
36
few more
yards.
plays to turn this thing.
No touchdowns.
And they can do it,
Osborne
and they
10 for
will
73 and a
do it. You
touchdown.
got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what
roll
happens.
through
You
our
gotta take a few
stats
lumps
here, no
sometimes, take
picks.
those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
Petrie wants
That's
to
gonna
on
do
field
it from
goals,
here.
2
For
on
David
extra
Pollack
points.
and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been
And we
watching
did get a
another
kick return
presentation
touchdown
of
from
EA
the freshman,
Sports College Football.
Eric Osborne. Thank you guys for watching. If you do enjoy, you did enjoy, and see you next week. We are now 2-3 on the year, and we'll play Nebraska at home next week. Thanks for watching, and